परं प्रेमामृताम्बनिधि कुजत कोकिलहं संसार सुगण कीर्णे मयूराकुले नानारत्न निबद्ध मूल विटप श्रीयुक्त वृंदावने राधा कृष्ण महन्निसं प्रभजतौ जीवार्थदौ जौ बुधा वंदे रूप सनातन रघुजगं श्रीजीव गोपालकं कृष्ण कीर्तन गान नर्तन परं श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम राम हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम राम हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम राम हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम राम हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम राम हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम राम हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम राम हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम राम हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम राम हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम राम हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम राम हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम राम हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम राम हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम राम हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम राम हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम राम हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम राम हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम राम हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम राम हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम राम हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम राम हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम राम हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम राम हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम राम हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम राम हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम राम हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम राम हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम राम हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम राम हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम राम हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम राम हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम राम हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, all glories to Srila Prabhupada. Chant and be happy.
welcome this Saturday morning to our weekly sadhana program of hearing and chanting from the unadulterated, unedited, unchanged books of His Divine Grace, our Guru, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupāda. And I wanted to comment first before we started. I love the background that you've changed at your studio in Twain Harte, Yaśodā. Oh yeah, you look, by the way, you look so professional. And that is just fantastic. And we are constantly working Mother Rochisha Devi Dasi, one of our star devotees. I know she'll be embarrassed, but one of our star devotees, who is one of the counselors in our organization, who are helping new people take up Krishna consciousness. And we've had a form that we've sent out from Shrestha Rupa Devi Dasi in Bangalore, asking people what service they want to do. And we've had 10 responses. And we're going to get back to all of you in due course and make an evaluation and figure out how we can all work together cooperatively in cultivating new people in the process of taking up bhakti yoga with seriousness. You know, a lot of people come and go in this program, you know that. And Ram Raghava, we've seen over the years, people come on the bus, they jump off the bus, they come back on the bus, they jump off the bus, because they have other priorities. And we understand that. You know, they may have a job, and they're preoccupied with their job, or they're preoccupied with their other things that they do in their life, which is their choice. But those people that are serious make a point to come to these programs. They make a point because they realize that hearing is the basis to get understanding of Krishna consciousness from the bona fide sources. And we're one of them. Yes, we are. We're one of the sources of information online, and we're dovetailing the internet and internet technology in the service of His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupāda. And I wanted to make a comment. I really appreciate Ram Raghava's effort in setting up his studio, production studio, in where he is to facilitate this, and Rupa Goswami, of course, in Mumbai, Bombay. And I wanted to make an announcement. We were happy to hear this morning, Yaśodā-nandana Prabhu, that the 6 sets of Srimad Bhagavatam, Delhi Bhagavatam versions have arrived in Bombay. And we're very happy that that's happened. And we're going to make a plan how to effectively, with our group, of course, how to effectively distribute these Bhagavatams to many key people in India who are also interested in participating in this mission that we have. And by the way, Yaśodā-nandana, we're gradually developing a core group of devotees there that are going to lead the attack in spreading the truth there of Srila Prabhupada's Guru Tattva Vani incarnation. Very good. I have a philosophy that if you have one person, that's okay, but when you get 2, it's better than 1. You've heard me say this so many. When you get 3, it's better than 2, and 4 is better than 3. So step, by sharing Krishna consciousness with others, you get the blessings of Krishna. Because Krishna says in the Bhagavad-gītā that there's no one more dear to me than those that present Krishna consciousness to other people. Yes. And sharing. You know, I was thinking about it yesterday with the people that are in our organization here in Yotapek, that we share with them what we have. Oh, yes. And I was thinking, oh, this is so so wonderful, this feeling, but really this sharing is a principle that Krishna established himself, that anyone who gives Krishna consciousness to others, he is most dear to me. And you'll get the most benefit by sharing this with others. For example, our classes. We have online classes that we are conducting. Oh, yes, we are. And but we have some audience. What I was looking at the list of the audience tonight or this morning, and right now we have 21 people on the program. But I looked at the 21 people, their names, and I thought, here's 21 solid devotees. Is that good? I wonder how many solid devotees they have in some of these groups in North America, where they get nobody. I was seeing a class in Mississippi or somewhere, and there was one speaker and one person in the audience. Two. Okay, two is better than one, but that's not very many. Why? Because there's no potency in what they're saying. They don't know what they're talking about except what they concoct on their mental platform of mental speculation, which is going on in this world of dreams. And we all dream, yes, we do. And we also speculate. That goes on. But is it real? Is it verifiable? Is it transcendental? You answer that question yourself when you see what goes on in this world, especially when you look at the news, the material news. It's a bombardment of garbage, and it overwhelms the mind of the people that watch it. It's total contamination, mental confusion, contamination, pollution, prajalpa niyamagraha, useless conversation. That is what we have to avoid. And we're reading in Nectar of Instruction that Prabhupada was saying, you have to avoid the association of non-devotees. Why? Why do you want to avoid the association of non-devotees? Because they're corrupt. All they do is talk nonsense, and it filters into your ear, it filters into your consciousness, and all of a sudden you become confused by the confusion of Kali Yuga, because we are living, unfortunately, we are living in a time where Kali Yuga is progressing very rapidly, and people are becoming very disturbed. All these countries, all these nations, all these things that are going on, they're overwhelming. Don't you find it? It's unbelievably negative. But at the same time, we have a solution. Yes, we do. Krishna Consciousness, which will stop sound pollution. Look at this music that you hear these days. I'm an old type person in music, but these days all you hear is this boom, 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 and people talking or rapping constantly into the microphone, and then people are filled with this whatever concept they come up with, and this is total sound pollution. Sound pollution. Real sound is transcendental sound, the Hare Krishna mantra. People chant. You chant your rounds every day. You're counteracting the pollution. You hear Prabhupada's lectures, like in our programs. We have 2 lectures today in the program from Srila Prabhupada, and they're so enlightening. If you just can connect the dots, you can get out of this material world and its material environment just with one program that we present. Think about it. It's a matter of just understanding it and accepting the fact, Prabhupada said. Krishna says that. You simply have to accept the fact. It's hard, I know that. I always struggle with trying to be a better devotee. That's our business, is every day to get up and get going, Ram Raghava? And stay fixed, not become overwhelmed by material circumstances. So this is the Kali Yuga, and it's a very, very, very contagious, corrupt environment that we're all living in. And especially, look at, not only is the war in the material world, it's even in the society that we live in, the Hare Krishna society, not our society, but the group of people from the ISKCON side, how corrupt they are. And they're being put in jail now, thank God. Good for that. So just some things to think about. We could go on, of course, you know that. But we have time. We have so many different things that we want to present to all of us here in these programs, and we don't want to miss them, because that is the nectar of Krishna consciousness, to hear the transcendental truth in association with devotees. Guru, Shastra, Sadhu. We have all three. Guru, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupāda. Shastra, his beautiful books, and they're so fantastic. And we have association with bona fide devotees. All of us in this group are very important. Not one of us is minimized. Everybody here is important, and I love to see all of your names shining on the screen in front of me. I get inspired. Hey, Yaśodā? We've come a long way, actually, everyone. You may say, well, it's not that many. Well, right now we've probably got 35 people between the live broadcast. And by the way, the other, there's that cat. By the other way, we also have 100,000 views of our programs on the YouTube channel. Yes, many views of these broadcasts. And that'll keep expanding as people start to get the message. That's the problem. Maya is fighting to discourage people, because that's what she does. And she's a powerful force, I can tell you that, Mother Rajisha. It's not a small thing, but that's okay. Because, and this is a song I wrote, it's called Never Give Up. When it doesn't work out, find another way. Never give up. But that's not the point. The point is we will not give up. Right, Rochisha Devi Dasi? You'll never give this up, will you? And we're going to send out an oath of allegiance to all of you. Mother Shrestha and I are working on the design of it. And it'll be of 11 by 14 declaration by you, signed by you, and you can put it on your wall. So when people come into your house, you can show, here, this is the group I'm supporting, this is the group I'm a part of, and this is the group that is spreading the truth in this mundane society that we live in. So your name will be there. And it's a beautiful proclamation certificate, like one of those fancy ones, you know, the Declaration of Independence type thing. So that's coming in the near future. To all of you, we'll send it by email, by PDF, and you can print it out, and we'll have our signatures on it, authorizing you, and then you can put it up and display it, and on we go. On we go. And we're going to on we go now to Nectar of Instruction. And we're in the third verse. It's a fantastic verse. And the purport. And I'm going to read the verse to start. Let's see if we can get it up. Let's see if we can get it up on the screen. Our good God brother Rupa. Got to get a new microphone someday. The 6 principles, there are 6 principles favorable to the execution of pure devotional service. 1, being enthusiastic. 2, endeavoring with confidence. 3, being patient. 4, acting according to regulated principles such as Shravanam, Kirtanam, Vishnu Smaranam, hearing, chanting, and remembering Krishna. 5, abandoning the association of non-devotees and following 6 in the footsteps of the previous acharyas. These 6 principles undoubtedly assure the complete success of pure devotional service. Now, I was looking to find out where I left off in the purport, and I thought, well, even if I read this section before, every time I read it, it's ever fresh. So I said, we'll start again here. Devotional service means transcendental activities on the transcendental platform. There is no contamination by the 3 modes of material nature. This is called Vasuddha Sattva, the platform of pure goodness or goodness free from the contamination of the qualities of passion and ignorance. In this Krishna Consciousness movement, we require everyone to rise early in the morning by 4 a.m. Oh yeah, for many years, and attend Mangal Arti. Yes, perfect. Or morning worship. So Prabhupada's giving alternative here, depending. Then read Srimad Bhagavatam. Yeah, that's and perform kirtan and so forth. So on and on it went. Thus, we hold continuous activities in devotional service 24 hours daily. This is called Sattva-vritti, or following in the footsteps of the previous acharyas who expertly filled every moment of time with Krishna conscious activities. If one strictly follows the advice given in this verse by Srila Rupa Goswami, namely being enthusiastic, being confident, being patient, giving up the association of unwanted persons, Mr. and Mrs. Prajalpa, following the regulated principles, and maintaining in the association of devotees, one is sure to advance in devotional service. Sure. Not maybe, for sure. In this regards, Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur remarks that the cultivation of knowledge by philosophical speculation, the collection of mundane opulence by the advancement of fruitive activities, and the desire for yogic siddhis, material perfections, are all contrary to the principles of devotional service. One has to become thoroughly callous to such non-permanent activities and turn his attention to the regulated principles of devotional service, according to Bhagavad-gītā. Yanisha sarva bhutanam tasya jagati samyami yashyam jagati bhutani sanisha pashato mune. Okay, this is an excellent verse. What is night for all beings is the time of awakening for the self-controlled. And the time of awakening for all beings is night for the introspective sage. 2 classes of men, the devotees and the demons. Engagement in the devotional service of the Lord, is the life and soul of the living entity. It is the desired goal and supreme perfection of human life. One has to become confident about this, and one also has to be that all activities other than devotional service, such as mental speculation, fruitive work, and mystic endeavor, will never yield any enduring benefit. Complete confidence in the path of devotional service will enable one to attain his desired goal. By attempting to follow other paths will only succeed in making one restless. In the 7th canto of the Srimad Bhagavatam, it is stated, one must be calmly convinced that those who have given up devotional service to engage in severe austerities for other purposes are not purified in their minds, despite their advanced austerities, because they have, here it is, they have no information of the transcendental loving service of the Lord. And let me add, carry on. Let me add, or they have no information of the transcendental loving service of the pure devotee. Because the service to the pure devotee is service to the Supreme Lord. Service to Srila Prabhupada. Go ahead. Go ahead. It is further stated in the 7th canto, although mental speculators and fruitive activities may perform great austerities and penances, they still fall down because they do not have information about the lotus feet of the Lord. The devotees of the Lord, however, never fall down. A real devotee doesn't fall down. Do these bona fide gurus fall down? So-called bona fide gurus have fallen down in the most heinous manners. In Bhagavad-gītā, the Supreme Personality of Godhead assures Arjuna, Kaunteya pratijanahi na me bhakta pranashyati, O son of Kunti, declare it boldly that my devotee never perishes. Again, in Bhagavad-gītā, Krishna says, Nehao bikraman nastosi pratyavayo navidyate swalpam apasya dharmasya trayate mahato bayat. In this endeavor, there is no loss or diminution, and a little advancement in this path can protect one from the most dangerous type of fear. Even if you get a person to chant once the holy name, they get blessed eternally. Just remember that. Devotional service is so pure and perfect that once having begun, one is forcibly dragged to ultimate success. Prabhupada calls it inexhaustible, eternally beneficial for everyone. Sometimes a person will give up his ordinary material engagements and out of sentiment take shelter of the lotus feet of the Supreme Lord and thus begin the preliminary execution of devotional service. Even if such an immature devotee falls down, there is no loss on his part. On the other hand, what is the gain of one who executes the prescribed duties according to Varna and ashram, but does not take to devotional service? There's a lot of confusion about this Varna-ashram system, misunderstanding by many devotees. Although a fallen devotee may take his next birth in a low family, his devotional service will nonetheless, resume from where it left off. Devotional service is a hoitiki apratiyata. It is not the effect of any mundane cause, nor can it be terminated by any mundane cause or permanently curtailed by any material interruption. Therefore, a devotee should be confident about his engagement and should not be very interested in the activities of the karmis, gyanis, and yogis. There are certainly many good qualities among fruitive actors, philosophical speculators, and mystic yogis, but all good qualities automatically develop in the character of a devotee. That's a very interesting point, and we can discuss that as we move along. No extraneous endeavor is needed. As confirmed by Srimad Bhagavatam, all the good qualities of the demigods manifest progressively in one who has developed pure devotional service, because a devotee is not interested in any material activity, including mundane news. Because he is not interested in material, he does not become materially contaminated. He is immediately situated on the platform of transcendental life. However, when one engages in mundane activity, he is called a Jnani, Yogi, Karmi, philanthropist, naturalist, nationalist, like in America and other countries. Make it great again when it's going to go down anyway. Or whatever, cannot attain the highest stage of Mahatma. He remains a Duratma. Oh, yeah. Duratma, cripple-minded. According to Bhagavad-gītā, Mahatmanas tu mamparta devam prakrita nishrita ashritaha bhajanti ananyo manasa gyatva bhutadim avyayam. O son of Printa, those who are not deluded, the great souls, are under the protection, Mother Rochisha, of the divine nature. They are fully, go ahead, engaged in devotional service because they know me as the Supreme Personality of Godhead, original and inexhaustible. Since all the devotees of the Lord are under the protection of His supreme potency, they should not deviate from the path of devotional service and take to the path of Karmi, Jnani, or Yogi. No, don't do it. You've reached the top of the mountain. Don't go back down to the bottom. This is called utsahan nischayat dariyat tat karma parvartanat, enthusiastically executing the regulative activities of devotional service with patience and confidence. In this way, one can advance in devotional service without hindrance. See that? Logically. Connect the dots, everyone. Let's move to our next section. Prabhupada making a lecture right now for us on this broadcast. Hare Krishna, all glories to Srila Prabhupada, our spiritual master. Haribo.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Vandeham Sri Guru Sri.
What is common between Instagram, Netflix, Airbnb, and PayPal?
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
हरे कृष्णा एवरीवन, इस्कॉन द्वारका के द्वारा एक बहुत ही स्पेशल इनिशिएटिव लिया गया है टू सर्व ऑल दो स्टूडेंट्स हु कम टू दिल्ली.
What is common between Instagram, Netflix, Airbnb, and
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Vandeham Sri Guru Sri Juta Padakamalam. So now, Krishna says that that's all right, you are for temporarily, you go on fighting, and when you will get the kingdom, you will be happy. There is no need of making a guru. Neither it is just like ordinary man, they think so, that we are earning so much money. What is the use of making a guru? I can understand everything in my own way. And another rascal is, yes, jatamat tatamat. Whatever their opinion, that's all right. You can make your own opinion, that is going on. You can make your own opinion to understand God. All foolish rascals, they are making their own opinion. No, that is not possible. Therefore, Arjuna says, Abhapa bhuvo asapatnaridhyam. This is a very significant word. Sapatni. Sapatni means rival wife, co-wife. If a man has got 2-3 wives, why 2-3? Our Lord had 16,100. So this is God. So Sapatna, but there is no competition. You will find in the statements of all the queens in Krishna book, when they are talking with Draupadi, every wife was giving description, how much she was anxious to become maid servant of Krishna. Nobody is rival in the material world. If a man has got more than one wife, there is rival. This example is given in the Srimad Bhagavatam, that just like we have got our senses, similarly, if somebody has got a different wife, so one wife is snatching him, that you come to my room. Another wife is snatching, you come to my room, because he is perplexed. Similarly, we have got the wives, the senses. The eyes are dragging, please come to the cinema. The tongue is dragging, please come to the restaurant. The hand is driving somewhere else, the leg is driving somewhere. Our position is like that. The same man who has got different wives and dragging him different rooms. This is our position. So, why this position? Because these wives are rivals. Here, asapatna. If there are many kings to claim one property, there is difficulty. And what Arjuna says, Ovappa bhumau asapatna ridhyam, getting riches for which there is no other claimant. I am the only proprietor. Even if I get such riches, rajyam, such kingdom, suranam apichadipattam, not only kingdom of this world, but also kingdom of higher planetary system. These men are trying to go to the moon planet, but that is also another kingdom. So that kingdom belongs to the higher living entities, those who are known as demigods. They are very powerful. Just like Indra. Indra is very powerful controller of the rains. He has got the thunderbolt. But people do not believe this. But we believe. What is described in the Vedic literature, not believe, you have to believe. This is fact. Where from this thunderbolt is coming? Who is arranging for the rain? There must be some director. As in government state, there are so many departmental management. Similarly, in God's government, there must be so many directors, so many officers. They are called demigods. Devarshi bhutato ninam kitrina. Devata, the demigods, they are also supplying us by the order of Krishna. Just like Indra. Indra is supplying us. There is Indra Yajna. There is sacrifice for satisfying the different demigods. Krishna stopped this Indra Yajna, Govardhan. When Nanda Maharaj was arranging for Indra Yajna, Krishna said, my dear father, there is no need of Indra Yajna. That means anyone who is Krishna conscious, for him there is no need of any Yajna. Especially in this age, Kali Yuga, it is very difficult to perform different types of Yajna. That was possible in the Treta Yuga. Kite jadhyayata Vishnu tritayam jajato makhai. Makhai means Yajna, performing Yajna. Yajñārthe karmanatro lokayam karma bandhana. So these formulas, this direction, nobody is following. It is not possible in this age. Therefore, the Shastra injunction is Jaggai Sankirtanai Prayai Jajanti Hi Sumedhasa. Those who have got good brains have stand. So, instead of bothering with so many things, one performs Sankirtan Jagga. These are the statements in the Shastra.
These are the statements in Shastra. Sankirtan Jagya. Very interesting and very enlightening. Before we move on with our next section, I wanted to thank a new regular attendee who's been coming for a while, Subramaniam Prabhu, who's in India. And he is very committed to distributing Yaśodā-nandana Prabhupada's original books. And he's invested money into buying these books from a previous source. We, of course, would like to take that up more actively, Ram Raghava, in the future. But right now he has a stock of books that are for distribution, specifically in India and around the world. And if you get in touch with Mother Shrestha's Rupa Devi, she can assist in that. And we'll put up the information for you to get in contact with him so you can get some original books that he has so generously invested in this Sankirtan mission that we are on. So thank you very much. We're going to move ahead with our next section, which is the chanting of Jaya Radha Madhava by Srila Prabhupada. So please chant along. Don't be there just as a stick in the mud. Chant along, chant with the program, hearing and chanting. And then we'll hear the discussion, the reading and discussion. If you have any questions, please post them in the chat section, and we'll read them and have Yaśodā answer them as we progress along in the broadcast. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Haribol.
Sai. Jaya Radha Madhava Punya Bihari. Jaya Radha Madhava Punya Bihari. Jaya Radha Madhava Jagacharya Chittara Sadasyaman Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Prabhupada ki jai, Ananta Koti Vaishnavrinda ki jai, Namacharya Srila Haridas Thakur ki jai, Prem se kaho Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhar Sivasadi Gaur Bhaktivinoda ki jai, Sri Radha Krishna Go Gopinath Sam Kund Radha Kund Giridhar ki jai, वृंदावन धाम की जय, नवद्वीप धाम की जय, स्वामी तो भक्तवृंद की जय, गंगा माई की जय, जमुना माई की जय, तुलसी देवी की जय, भक्ति देवी की जय, स्वामी तो भक्तवृंद की जय. All glories to the assembled Lord. All glories to the assembled Lord. Thank you very much.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. O my Lord Sri Krishna, the son of Vasudeva, the all-pervading personality of Godhead, I offer my respectful obeisances unto you from Srimad Bhagavatam 1:1:1. Narayanam namaskritya, Narayanam namaskritya, Naram chaiva narottamam, Naram chaiva narottamam, Devim Saraswatim Vyasam, Devim Saraswatim Vyasam, Tato Jayam Mudirayet, Tato Jayam Mudirayet. One should utter the means of conquest, Srimad Bhagavatam and Srimad Bhagavad-gītā, after offering respectful obeisances, 1, to the personality of Godhead Narayana, 2, to the Narayana Rishi, who is the supermost human being, 3, to the Mother Saraswati, the goddess of learning, then 4, to Srila Vyasadeva, the author, from Srimad Bhagavatam 1-4. Welcome everyone to this reading and discussion on Srimad Bhagavad-gītā. As we know, we are reading from the 1972 original Macmillan edition, the non-interpolated, non-edited, non-changed version of Bhagavad-gītā, as seen by Vishwakarma Prabhu in his hand, Bhagavad-gītā As It Is, with the original cover, and all English synonyms, translations, and purport by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupāda. As we do every week, we will be reciting a few Sanskrit prayers which were introduced directly by Srila Prabhupada himself in 1966 in New York when he started his preaching program on the Bhagavad-gītā As It Is. Om Ajnana Timirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshuran Militam Yena Tasmai Shugurave Namaha. I was born in the darkest ignorance, and my spiritual master opened my eyes with the torch of knowledge. I offer my respectful obeisances unto him. Sri Chaitanya Mano Bhishtam Stapitam Yena Bhutale Swayamarupa Kadamahyam Dadati Swapadantikam. When will Srila Rupa Goswami Prabhupada, who has established within this material world the mission to fulfill the desire of Lord Chaitanya, give me shelter under his lotus feet? Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yuta Padakamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavam Schap Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahaguna Raghunatan Anvitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadhutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Sri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Sri Vishakanvitamscha. I offer my respectful obeisances unto the lotus feet of my spiritual master and unto the feet of all Vaishnavas. I offer my respectful obeisances unto the lotus feet of Srila Rupa Goswami, along with his elder brother Sanatana Goswami, as well as Raghunath Dasa and Raghunath Bhatta, Gopala Bhatta, and Srila Jiva Goswami. I offer my respectful obeisances to Lord Krishna Chaitanya and Lord Nityananda, along with Advaita-ācārya, Gadadhar, Srivas, and other associates. I offer my respectful obeisances to Srimati Radharani and Sri Krishna, along with their associates Sri Lalita and Vishaka. E Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dina Bandho Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute. O my dear Krishna, you are the friend of the distressed and the source of creation. You are the master of the gopis and the lover of Radharani. I offer my respectful obeisances unto you. Tapta Kanchana Gourangi Radhe Vrindavaneshware Vrishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye. I offer my respects to Radharani, whose bodily complexion is like molten gold, and who is the queen of Vrindavana. You are the daughter of King Vrishabhanu, and you are very dear to Lord Krishna. Sri Krishna Vanchakalpa Tarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhya Evacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha. I offer my respectful obeisances unto all the Vaishnava devotees of the Lord, who can fulfill the desires of everyone, just like these are trees, and who are full of compassion for the fallen souls. Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Let us proceed with our verse for today. We are reading from Bhagavad-gītā As It Is, chapter 14, text number 1. Shri Bhagavanu Vacha Param Bhuyah Pravakshyami Jnananam Jnanamuttamam Yajñatva Munayah Sarve Param Siddhimito Gata. Shri Bhagavanu Vacha. The Supreme Personality of Godhead said, Param, transcendental, Bhuyaha, again, Pravakshyami, I shall speak, Jnananam, of all knowledge, Jnanam, knowledge, Uttamam, the Supreme, Yat, which, Jnatva, knowing, Munayaha, the sages, Sarve, all, Param, transcendental, Siddhim, perfection, Itaha, from this world, Gataha, attain. Translation by Srila Prabhupada. The Blessed Lord said, again, I shall declare to you this supreme wisdom, the best of all knowledge, knowing which all the sages have attained to supreme perfection. Purport by His Divine Grace, Srila Prabhupada. From the 7th chapter to the end of the 12th chapter, Sri Krishna in detail reveals the absolute truth the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Now the Lord himself is further enlightening Arjuna. If one understands this chapter through the process of philosophical speculation, he will come to an understanding of devotional service. In the 13th chapter, it was clearly explained that by humbly developing knowledge, one may possibly be freed from material entanglement. It has also been explained that it is due to association with the modes of nature that the living entity is entangled in this material world. Now, in this chapter, the Supreme Personality explains what those modes of nature are, how they act, how they bind, and how they give liberation. The knowledge explained in this chapter is proclaimed by the Supreme Lord to be superior to the knowledge given so far in other chapters. By understanding this knowledge, various great sages attain perfection and transfer to the spiritual world. The Lord now explains the same knowledge in a better way. This knowledge is far, far superior to all other processes of knowledge thus far explained. And knowing this, many attain perfection. Thus, it is expected that one who understands this 14th chapter will attain perfection. Om Ajnana-timirandasya Jnananjana-shalakaya Chakshuranmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namah. Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prestaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swami Namine. Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine Bhakti Siddhanta Shishyaya Bhaktivedanta Namine Prasannaya Prashantaya Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Bhagavad-vandana Khadyam Guru Vandana Purvakam Kshiram Sharkara Yuktam Kadatehi Visheshata Adadana Strinam Danteridam Yache Punaha Punaha Srimad Papadam Bhoja Dhurishyam Janma Janmani Amsho Bhagavatosmyaham Sadadaso asmi sarvata tat kripa pikshako nityam tat prishta sat karomi swam Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadara Sri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. It's very interesting to note that in various places in the Bhagavad-gītā, Lord Krishna explains to Arjuna that if you understand this knowledge, you'll be liberated. You'll be free from all anxieties. You'll become free from the anxieties of this material world. You will return to me. And here, Krishna is repeating the same basic fundamental point. It is not complicated to understand. It is not difficult to understand. The basic fundamental point is by knowing Krishna, one will be freed from the anxieties of this world. In the last few classes, we have discussed how in the Vedas, specifically in the Purusha Sukta, it is described, Tameva viditvati mrityumeti, nanya pantaha vidyate ayanaya. By understanding that Supreme Personality, one will become free from birth and death. How does Krishna explain this? For example, in chapter 4 of the Bhagavad-gītā, Text number 9, Krishna also explained the same basic point. Now, this is very significant. Krishna says, Janma karma chami divyam evam yo veti tattvataha tyaktva deham punara janma naiti mamiti so Arjuna. Srila Prabhupada translates, one who knows the transcendental nature of my appearance and activities does not, upon leaving the body, take his birth again in this material world, but attains my eternal abode, O Arjuna. Prabhupada explains in a purport, the Lord's descent from his transcendental abode is already explained in the 6th verse. One who can understand the truth of the appearance of the personality of Godhead is already liberated from material bondage, and therefore he returns to the kingdom of God immediately after quitting this present material body. Such liberation of the living entity from material bondage is not at all easy. The impersonalists and the yogis attain liberation only after much trouble and many, many births. Even then, the liberation they achieve, merging into the impersonal Brahmajyoti of the Lord, is only partial, and there is the risk of returning again to this material world. But the devotee, simply by understanding the transcendental nature of the body and activities of the Lord, attains the abode of the Lord after ending this body, and does not run the risk of returning again to this material world. In the Brahma Samhita, it is stated that the Lord has many, many forms and incarnations. Advaitam achyutam anadim anantarupam. Although there are many transcendental forms of the Lord, they are still one and the same supreme personality of Godhead. One has to understand this fact with conviction, although it is incomprehensible to mundane scholars and empiric philosophers, as stated in the Vedas. The point being here that Krishna, in so many words, is explaining the science of Bhagavad-gītā, of bhakti, and the duty of the living entities to engage in the service of Bhagavan Sri Krishna. Because sometimes the argument is presented, okay, I've read Bhagavad-gītā, or Krishna was born in Mathura, I understand all that, so let me do all nonsense, and at the time of death I'll be liberated. Well, it doesn't quite work that way. If one truly understands that Krishna is the personality of Godhead, naturally he will want to be engaged in his service. That is called vijnana, jnanam and vijnanam, knowledge and realized knowledge, transcendental knowledge. That is why Srila Prabhupada, along with his books, introduced the whole process of bhakti, Shravanam Kirtanam Vishnu, in the program, so people can apply these principles in their lives and activate their understanding that Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Because we see that some people, although they come to Krishna consciousness, they don't take it very seriously. They take it very loosely. They don't practice seriously, even after making vows to chant 16 rounds or engage in devotional service. Oh, very nice. Thank you, Neil Sharma Prabhu. This is on a morning walk in Perth, Australia on May 14th, 1975. Paramahamsa. In that verse, it says, Jnanam Vijnanam Astikyam. What is the difference between Jnanam and Vijnanam? Prabhupada. Jnanam means theoretical. Vijnanam means practical. Devotee. Sankirtan movement is Vijnanam. Prabhupada, yes. He's in goodness, but sometimes he's attacked by the other two base qualities, passion and ignorance. Then he falls down. Where there is chance of being contaminated, that is not pure goodness. Pure goodness is never contaminated. Amoga. So pure goodness actually means those 8 qualities mentioned in the Gita, but without any contamination of the lower qualities? Prabhupada, yes. In the material world, the goodness is prone to be contaminated. In the spiritual world, the other 2 qualities, they're not existing. So there is no question of contamination. Here, all men are covered by these 2 base qualities. All men and animal, everyone, passion and ignorance. Therefore, first of all, they have to be brought up to the platform of goodness. And if they can keep goodness uncontaminated, they are transferred to the spiritual world. Devotee, just like you say, some of the devotees, they fall down, although they're striving to be in a mode of goodness. If they're sincere, they still fall down? Prabhupada, if they are sincere, how they can fall down? They're not sincere, therefore they fall down. Amoga, Madhvisa Swami was telling us once that sincerity must be combined with spiritual strength. Prabhupada, yes, spiritual strength means sincerity, and sincerity means spiritual strength. If I promise before the Father, before the deity, before my spiritual master, that I shall observe the rules and regulations, and if I don't follow, then where is my sincerity? Devotee, but the devotees, they're trying to be in the mode of goodness in the Bhagavad-gītā. Prabhupada, well, the trying, why do you take initiation and promise? You are trying. First of all, you be fixed up. Why do you cheat Krishna, the spiritual master, the fire? If you're not fixed up, you should not take initiation, go on. So the point being, it is not just a theoretical understanding that Krishna is the Supreme Lord and then do all nonsense. That will not do. This is a very important point because many devotees do not take seriously the promises and the vows they have made to Srila Prabhupada to follow the principles, to chant Hare Krishna, and to engage in proper service. We've seen this. Even many senior devotees or devotees who had so much association with the spiritual master. So how to understand this? Prabhupada explained this in the Chaitanya Charitamrita. It is stated, unless one is enlightened by the knowledge given by the spiritual master, he cannot see things as they are, even though he remains constantly with the spiritual master, unquote. Now, why do we keep insisting on this point? We've discussed this point several times because there's a class of devotees who think, oh, I remain with Prabhupada. I got so many letters from Prabhupada. I went on so many morning walks with Prabhupada. Oh, I was a GBC or I was an officer in the society and I had more association with Prabhupada than all of you rank and file devotees. So therefore, I've got a better understanding than you. Who are you to try to tell me how Prabhupada says this, Prabhupada says that? Why this mentality is there? Because of contamination of false ego. Prabhupada stated to a devotee named Ishan Das in July of 1970, as soon as there is personal motivation, it is not possible to understand our Krishna consciousness philosophy. Let me just repeat that, especially for the senior devotee crowd, the one who had so much living physical association with Prabhupada. As soon as there is personal motivation, it's not possible to understand our Krishna consciousness philosophy. To whom it may concern, thank you very much for your time. Back to you in the studio. Hare Krishna.
Srila Prabhupada, here it becomes very enlightening and satisfying, just like when you eat quality sweet rice offered to the deities. It's very satisfying. So that is wonderful. I wanted to mention that in this particular section where Neela Sharma put up that conversation with Prabhupada, that the disciple, Prabhupada's disciple, had said, so Vijnanam is the Sankirtan movement practically in place. And that's true. Spiritual life means practice, to engage others in the search for truth and the journey home back to Godhead for them and others. Sharing is very important. That's what actually Krishna shares everything. Go ahead. What is the difference between Jnanam and Vijnanam? Yeah. It's Sankirtan movement is Vijnanam. Prabhupada, yes, it is in goodness, but sometimes he's attacked by other two basic qualities. So this is the point. Now, what we're doing is we have a form that we're having people fill out, which says what they want to do. Before we move to the next section with Yasoda, I'm going to have Mother Shrestha's Rupa just speak a few minutes on this form and what we're doing with it to help all of us practically engage in the Sankirtan movement, which is Vijnanam. And here Prabhupada is explaining that. Let's turn the mic over to Mother Shrestha's Devi, and she can explain it for us. Thank you. Shrestha, please.
Hare Krishna to all devotees. We are deeply grateful to share that so far, 15 enthusiastic devotees have graciously offered their loving service in various areas such as prasadam, kirtan, events, teaching, technology, social media, and more. We are now joyfully organizing these dedicated souls to teams to coordinate and strengthen the many beautiful projects unfolding in our group here. If you are new or still considering how to serve, we warmly invite you to join this inspiring mission. There are 8 devoted volunteers ready to guide and support you in taking your next steps. Please stay tuned to the end of the class for their contact details. You can also find contact information anytime by checking the links in any of our YouTube videos or Facebook pages. Look in the description or about sections. Now let us remember the sweet assurance of Srila Prabhupada in Bhagavad-gītā. Ananyas chintayanto mam ye jana paryupasate tesham nityabhiyuktanam yogakshemam vahamyaham. This is the only shloka I have learned so far, but it says, but those who always worship me with exclusive devotion, meditating on my transcendental form, to them I carry what they lack and I preserve what they have. So please come forward and offer your unique gifts and enthusiasm in this loving service. Your participation is deeply valued and cherished here. I offer my deepest gratitude to my dear teachers for their unwavering dedication and loving guidance, which inspire and illuminate my spiritual journey every day. I also offer my sincere appreciation to all the devotees who are already selflessly serving in this group. Your devotion and hard work is uplifting, and it is setting a beautiful example for all of us. Hare Krishna. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Please accept my humble obeisances. Thank you.
Well, thank you very much for that inspiring explanation of our steps moving forward. And we have many programs that we're doing, and we won't go into them right now. But at the same time, please be in touch with us so we can continue to cooperate and work together to achieve our mission to protect Prabhupada's legacy and to establish him as our bona fide guru in the Vani incarnation that he is existing in eternally. He lives in sound, and his disciples live with him. We're going to move forward to our next section of the program, which is the book, Yaśodā-nandana Prabhu, that you've been reading from, is it The Living Guru, Our Living Guru? Go ahead. Rupa Goswami, please put it up on the screen. Yaśoda, please. Haribol.
So we will be reading from Our Living Guru. We are still on section number 2. Come back up a little bit, please. So we're discussing on page 18. It should be noted that even amongst the followers of Srila Prabhupada, there are divergences of opinion on the issue of reinitiation. 1, first initiation invalid, that a guru or preceptor who was never appointed in the first place, who is self-appointed or appointed by deviants, who has engaged in or acquiesced, next page please, to covered up or supported deviant philosophy and even sinful activity, does not have the power or spiritual authority to give an actual bona fide initiation diksha. As such, the initiates are really non-initiated. As such, many of these initiates are now considering themselves to be non-initiated formally, but still followers of Srila Prabhupada. Thus, the question for many of these devotees is not reinitiation, but a bona fide first initiation. 2, first initiation valid but needs reconfirming. Most of the current living gurus in GBC hold the theory that the current gurus were originally appointed or selected directly by Prabhupada as Diksha gurus. Thus, the initiations they gave, regardless of their behavior at the time of initiation, were actually bona fide initiations. Thus, according to their own GBC logic, the question of obtaining a second guru is inapplicable since Prabhupada forbids the acceptance of more than one initiated guru from Adi Lila chapter 1. Number 3, the reality. Srila Prabhupada's statements and written orders, especially in his last months, are that official initiation ceremony in his society is to be conducted through the officiating Acharya system. This is an interrupt system where the ceremony of initiation could continue for the foreseeable future until such time as more fully realized souls appear. To the extent that these officiating deputies, monitors, agents, representative, preachers, priests, ritviks follow Srila Prabhupada's teachings and instructions purely, they can also be considered as bona fide living representative of the parampara. Just as Srila Prabhupada wrote to one uninitiated woman in 1968, her preaching was a bona fide representation of the disciplic succession in him. But one cannot imitate the Mahabhagavata Srila Prabhupada. Thus, a Vaishnava devotee may be considered an authorized agent or bona fide representative of the actual fully realized eternal preceptor guru, Srila Prabhupada. The new candidate thus has a bona fide guru, a fully Krishna conscious Acharya, Srila Prabhupada, represented by a sincere living preacher or deputy. Thus, Srila Prabhupada's choice of monitors, officiators, ritvik, or deputies, 18th of October 1977, is a perfect arrangement to carry on the order of the pure devotee, Srila Prabhupada. He would remain the central focus or the Mahabhagavata, fully realized pure devotee. This arrangement would have eliminated the needless confusion generated by the repeated imitation of the Mahabhagavata. Back to you in the studio. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Just think about that, imitation of the Mahabhagavat. And that's what these people are doing in Prabhupada's movement. They're telling their membership, if your guru falls down, then go pick another one. This is a talk that Bhaktivedanta Prabhu, Yaśodā-nandana Prabhu, gave online. So it's not something where we're trying to blaspheme him, we're simply exposing misinformation. That's something that people don't understand. It's not blasphemy to tell the truth and expose these lies to others so that they don't become corrupted by these people. That's what it is. Total deviation. He goes, your guru falls down, pick another one. And if that one falls down, pick another one. He says that. Vishva is not saying it. Yaśodā-nandana is not saying it. He's saying it. And then someone will say, you're a fault finder. No, we're fact finders. And you can look it up yourself online and see it for yourself, Maskim. You can see it for yourself. This is a very unfortunate situation. One should not imitate the behavior of an advanced devotee or Mahabhagavat without being self-realized by such imitation, one will eventually become degraded. And Yaśodā, I just wanted to point this out. I sent you a video of this temple in Bombay. And while I was watching the video myself, someone sent it to me. It wasn't me that was digging up these things. I get it sent to me, and I'm looking at it. And I think, is this the way that Prabhupada wanted his sannyasis to be? Like the six Goswamis of Vrindavan who slept under a different tree every night? They were rich men. They had big positions in the governments, and yet all of a sudden, now they're living under a different tree every night. So I'm seeing this, let you Prabhus get this, the gist of this. I'm seeing this video of this sannyasi driving in a brand new car. Oh, okay. I see that all the time with these videos of these people. Nila Shama, he's driving in a brand new car. Okay. Well, okay, that's nice. I'm thinking, well, what a car this is. This is quite nice. And in India, it must be really expensive. A whole lot of money. And then he gets out of the car and he's in this elegant entrance to a guest house. So here he is, not under a tree. He's going to go up to his suite, his quarter. I thought, what the heck has happened to this society that we have Prabhupada created for us? He goes up to this section of the building, and what do I see when he goes in? I see a murti of Gopal Krishna. Not Prabhupada, of Gopal. What the heck is this? And he gets down, he's a sannyasi, he's got really nice clothes on, silk clothes and perfectly dyed and that. He looks like some kind of aristocrat sannyasi. And he bows down and pays his obeisances to Gopal's murti. Holy mackerel. And then on it goes. I look at the altar, I see all the pictures of Gopal. I didn't recognize anything of Srila Prabhupada anywhere in this environment. I'm going, this is Kali Yuga at its finest. Complete deception, complete misinformation, complete tragedy right in front of our eyes. Very unfortunate. So why we're speaking of Vijaya Pandit? Because the truth must be spoken, and it's there. Some people don't like it when I bring it up, but it's just a part of our show. Our broadcast is to highlight these different sections for you to be informed. Our main focus is what? Do your rounds. Study the books like we do, come to our classes. listen carefully to what we're presenting, share it with other people, distribute books, distribute prasadam, go on Sankirtan, preach to others, make devotees. There's a long list of Vijnanam, Sankirtan activities that we can do. And in this way, we'll get blessed by Krishna. Do not try to see Krishna, but try to act in such a way that Krishna will see you. And the way to do that, Prabhus, is to please Srila Prabhupada. And that's his instructions to us. All glories to Srila Prabhupada and the Sankirtan movement. Let's go to our next section of the program, which is Srila Prabhupada giving another lecture to us on the principles of devotional service for everyone to get a clearer understanding of what our job description is. Haribol. Rupa Goswami, we're just waiting for Rupa Goswami to get the technology set up in Bombay. It's a global broadcast here. Ram Raghava, do you think he's lost his internet connection? Is that what's happened, maybe?
Looks like it, Prabhu. He's trying to fix it.
Oh, okay. Maybe one of our co-hosts, Ram Raghava, maybe
Prabhuji, there's a question. There's a question on the chat if you want to get it answered while
Okay,
the
we'll
technical
do it
issues.
as a pause. Thank you very much. Could you read it, please, the question?
Yes.
Thank
Yes. Give me 1 second.
you. Okay.
There was a question earlier for Yaśodā-nandana Prabhu
Yes.
from Rama Raghavadas. Thank you,
Okay.
Yaśodā-nandana Prabhu. Just for the clarification, how is knowledge of the three modes in this chapter, which is chapter 14, superior to the knowledge of most confidential knowledge in chapter 9 and devotional service in chapter 12?
Hare Krishna, I just got my mic turned on. The first part of my question was that in the purport, Srila Prabhupada states that the knowledge explained in this chapter is proclaimed by the Supreme Lord to be superior to the knowledge given so far in other chapters. So that's why I was asking, how is understanding the three modes of nature in this chapter superior to the previous chapters?
Well, one of my explanations that the knowledge given by Krishna in Bhagavad-gītā, all of it is transcendental, of course. But the structure of the Bhagavad-gītā is given in such a way that Krishna proceeds in a very systematic way, explaining all the different processes of yoga, karma yoga, jnana yoga, buddhi yoga, sankhya yoga, so many different processes of self-realization. For example, at the end of the 6th chapter, Krishna explains, Yoginam api sarvesham madgatinantaratmana Shraddhavan bhajate yo mam same yuktatamo mataha, that yogi who is always thinking of me, completely devoted to me, is the highest yogi. So that's one statement by Krishna. But as the Bhagavad-gītā goes on, it is more and more refined and more detailed and more specific explanations. In other words, Krishna goes from one level of detail to a more level of detail, to the most level of detail, to the point that at the end of the Bhagavad-gītā, in the 18th chapter, Krishna says, Sarvadaran Parajat, abandon everything, all of these duties and ideas that you have, and just surrender to me. And this is considered the most confidential knowledge. There is confidential knowledge, there is more confidential knowledge, and then there is the most confidential knowledge. It's just like when you boil down the milk, you boil down the milk. In India, they boil down the milk, and then they make what's called rabari, which is like some kind of a creamy type of milk. And they make different kind of milk preparations from boiling down the milk. So by the Bhagavad-gītā, Krishna is presenting this. And one of the explanations is also given in the next verse, Bhagavad-gītā chapter 14, text 2, which we'll be discussing next week, where Krishna explains, by becoming fixed in this knowledge, one can attain to the transcendental nature, which is like my own nature. Thus established, one is not born at the time of creation, nor disturbed at the time of dissolution. In the purport, Prabhupada explains in one section, there are spiritual activities, and the spiritual situation is called devotional life. That atmosphere is said to be uncontaminated, and there one is equal in quality with the Supreme Lord. To obtain such knowledge, one must develop all the spiritual qualities. One who thus develops the spiritual qualities is not affected either by the creation or the destruction of the material world. In other words, Krishna is explaining what will be the result of being transcendentally situated. That transcendental situation, one will be freed from the influence of the material nature, and Prabhupada says, uncontaminated, and there one is equal in quality with the Supreme Lord. So it's very important to analyze each and every sentence, because Srila Prabhupada gives so many points in here that goes further and further into the explanation of what is the transcendental situation, which goes back to the point that it's not sufficient to have a theoretical understanding that Krishna is the Supreme Lord, but one has to actually practice. That's why Prabhupada says, to obtain such knowledge, one must develop all the spiritual qualities. How does one develop the spiritual qualities? By the regulated practice of sadhana bhakti, by which one can gradually be elevated to raga bhakti and prema bhakti. In other words, it's like a gradual step by step, one can be gradually elevated. And thus, each and every verse in the Bhagavad-gītā, just like if you look at the end of this chapter 14, when Krishna explains that I am the support of the Brahman, that the Brahmanuhi pratishtaham amritasya vyayasya cha, that I am the support of the impersonal Brahman. The Supreme Brahman depends on Krishna, because there is a misconception among some impersonalists and Mayavadis that Brahman, the impersonal feature of the Lord, this is the absolute perfection. No. We see, for example, in the Bhagavatam, Krishna explained this gradation of spiritual understanding. Yas jnanam advayam brahmeti paramatmeti bhagavaniti shabdyate. In the Bhagavatam, Canto 1, Chapter 2, Text 11, it's a very nicely explained how to understand the absolute truth. But that understanding is not just some mental gymnastics. It has to be accompanied by realization, which is done primarily through chanting and hearing. Hearing means hearing the books, hearing the teachings, hearing the message given by Srila Prabhupada, the perfectly realized soul. I hope that helps.
Yes, thank you very much. That makes it very clear now, because it's superior, because it's more detailed and more specific. Thank you.
Welcome.
Yes, and I wanted to mention to all of us that people request sometimes that we have a special program for them. Yeah, we may develop some programs. We have limited time, all of us, but at the same time, we want to create programs which will help people. But they're saying, well, we have to target neophytes. I wanted to remind everyone that when you join the temple, back in the early years, there wasn't specifically, that was the way we learned. You came to the classes and you stood up and you said, I'm going to make an effort to understand this. Not, they're going to take you in the room, oh, this is this and that and this and that. No, this is a PhD program that we have established where you become advanced in Krishna consciousness by attendance on a regular basis. And it's one of our principles if you want to get initiation with our group, if you want. You can go around and get initiated by people. But if you want to get initiation in the Prabhupada Disciples Association, HKS Society, where we go out all out to do this, you have to come to these classes 3 times a week. People that came and got initiation and disappear. Oh, I think I'll go off and do my own thing. That's okay. You're entitled. But it's not our program. It doesn't work that way with us. We're interested in gathering people here that are committed to this mission the way we are defining it for everyone to understand how to do it. Well, who do you think you are? Okay, go. You don't understand what we're doing. You don't have any appreciation. You're on the mental platform. You're entitled to do whatever you want. Go ahead. So that's to be very clear on this matter with us. Let's go forward with, I believe the network is set up again. You know, this happens. It's technology, Yaśodā-nandana Prabhu. Sometimes it doesn't cooperate. But by the way, we take care of this by our experience in how to carry on despite the music going off the meter. We just keep going and then it goes back on meter. Rupa Goswami, please put up the next section, which is Prabhupada enlightening us with his voice and his words on the science of how to go back to the spiritual world in this one lifetime. Haribo.
Bhagavate Vasudevaya Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Juta Padakamalam Krishna Varnam Disha Krishnam Shangapangasya Parsadam Jaggai Sankirtanai Prayi Jajanti Hi Sumedasa. So here, in this room especially, Krishna Varnam Disha Krishna, here is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. He is Krishna himself, but his complexion is of Krishna, not blackish. Krishna Varnam Disha, Disha means by complexion, or Krishna, your life. Sangapangasta Parsadam, and he is accompanied by his associates, Nityananda Prabhu, Advaita Prabhu, Sivasadi, Gaur Bhakta. This is the worshipable deity in this age, Krishna Varnam Disha. So what is the process of worship? Jaggai Sankirtanai Prayi. Jajanti Hi Sumedasa. This Sankirtan Jagga as we are performing before Lord Chaitanya, Nityananda and others. This is the perfect performance of Jagga in these days. Otherwise, no other. Therefore, it is becoming successful. This is the only prescribed Jagga. Other Jaggas, Rajsriya Jagga, this Jagga, there are so many Jaggas. And sometimes India, they perform the so-called Jagga, they collect some money, that's all. It cannot be successful because there is no Jaggic Brahman. The Jaggic Brahman is not in existence at the present moment. The Jaggic Brahman used to test how correctly they are pronouncing Vedic mantra. The test was that one animal should be put into the fire, and he would again come with fresh young body. Then it is tasted that the yajna is being performed nicely. The Brahmana, the Yajnik Brahmana, they are pronouncing the Veda mantra correctly. This is the test. But where is that Brahman in this age? Therefore, no yajna is recommended. Kalau pancha vibharjaya, asamedam kabalambam, sannyasam palapaitrikam, devarena sutatpatti, kalau pancha vibharjaya. So there is no yajna in this age. There is no Yajnik Brahman. This is the only yajna. Chant Hare Krishna mantra and dance in ecstasy. This is the only yajna. So, Rajyam Suranam api chadhipattam. Formerly, there were many demons who conquered over the kingdom of the demigod. Rajyam Suranam api chadhipattam. Just like Hiranyakashipu. He spread his authority even over the kingdom of Indra. Indrari Bakulam Loki, Mirayanti Juge Juge. Indrari. Indrari means the enemy of Indra. Indra is the king of the heavenly planet. And enemy means the demons, the demigods and the enemy demons. Just like we have got many enemies. Because we are chanting Hare Krishna mantra, there are so many critics and so many enemies also. They do not like. So this is always. Now the number has increased. Formerly there are some, now there are many. So therefore, Indrari Bakulam Lopam. When these demons, the population, demonic population increases, then Bakulam Lopam. People become perplexed. Indrari Bakulam Lopam. Mriyanti Juge Juge. So at that time Krishna comes. Iti Chansukala Pumsa Krishnastu Bhagavan Sayam. There are list of names of the incarnation of Krishna and God. But after mentioning all the names, the Bhagavad indicates that all the names listed herewith, they are partial representation of Krishna. But the name Krishna is there, he is a real original personality. Krishnastu Bhagavan Sam. And he comes Indrari Vyakulam Loki. When people are too much embarrassed by the onslaught of the demons, he comes. And he also confirms. This is Shastra. One Shastra says he comes in this condition. And Krishna says, yes, yada yada hi dharmasya grani bhavati bharata. Tadatmanam sujamaham. At that time I come. So in this Kali Yuga, people are so much disturbed. Therefore, Krishna has come in the form of his name, Hare Krishna. Krishna has come, not personally, but by his name. But because Krishna is absolute, there is no difference between his name and himself. Abhinnatyat namanamina. Nama chintamani Krishna chaitanya rasa vigraha. Purna suddha nitya mukta. Name is full. As Krishna is full, complete. Similarly, Krishna's name is also full, complete. Suddha, it is not material things. Purna, suddha, nitya, eternal. As Krishna is eternal, the name is also eternal. Purna, suddha, nitya, mukta. There is no material conception in chanting Hare Krishna mantra. Abhinnatyad namanamina. Nama, the holy name, and the Lord, they are abhinna, identical. So, we cannot be happy. Rajyam suranam apichadipattam. Even if we get the kingdom of the demigods, or suppose without any rival, still we cannot be happy so long we have got material conception of life. It is not possible. That is explained in these words. Thank you very much. That's all.
Simple for the simple, difficult for the crooked. Prabhupada's explaining here very carefully that if you simply take shelter of Krishna's holy name and promote the Sankirtan movement, you'll be blessed by him, you'll be blessed by the mercy of the spiritual master, and at the end of this life, you'll go back home, back to Godhead. Is that a good thing, Rochisha Devi Dasi? Is that a good reciprocal relationship? Yes, it is. Because what is this bag of pus, stool, and urine worth anyway in life? Do you know how much it's worth, Rochisha Devi Dasi, if you break down the chemicals? You know how much? $78, everyone. That's it. But eternal life in Krishna consciousness cannot be ever understood by any material calculation. It is something which is beyond our comprehension. And I know that we're so fallen in this world. But we have hope that we will stay steady on the path of devotional service and stay steady in our commitment to following this process of Krishna consciousness to the best, Vijaya Pandit, Prabhu, the best of our ability. And I want to thank you, Vijaya Pandit. Look at how nice you've made Yashoda's office. This set, he looks like a movie star. It's very good. Thank you. So now, who's giving those claps? Thank you, everyone for everything. And we're going to move on with our next section of the program, which is, I believe, Rupa Goswami, what's the next section of the program? I get so caught up in everything, I forget.
It's 10 offenses, bro.
Oh, yes. And we're going to add some new things too. We're going to add the six Shastakam prayers into the program, and we're going to enter in these five verses, Yasoda-nandana Prabhu, that Prabhupada wanted us to chant? Yeah. So we're going to add those in. So that's coming next week. We're trying to do a better job. We're stumbling forward, as they say. Let's go with the 10 offenses. Hare Krishna.
Nectar of Devotion, Chapter 8, Offenses to be Avoided. The offenses against the chanting of the holy name are as follows. First, to blaspheme the devotees who have dedicated their lives for propagating the holy name of the Lord. Second, to consider the names of demigods like Lord Shiva or Lord Brahma to be equal to or independent of the name of Lord Vishnu. Sometimes the atheistic class of men take it that any demigod is as good as the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Vishnu. But one who is a devotee knows that no demigod, however great he may be, is independently as good as the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Therefore, if someone thinks that he can chant Kali, Kali or Durga, Durga, and it is the same as Hare Krishna, that is the greatest offense. Third, to disobey the orders of the spiritual master. Fourth, to blaspheme the Vedic literature or literature in pursuance of the Vedic version. Fifth, to consider the glories of chanting Hare Krishna to be imagination. Sixth, to give some interpretation on the holy name of the Lord. Seventh, to commit sinful activities on the strength of the holy name of the Lord. Because by chanting the holy name of the Lord, one can be freed from all kinds of sinful reactions. It should not be taken that one may continue to act sinfully and after that chant Hare Krishna to neutralize his sins. Such a dangerous mentality is very offensive and should be avoided. 8. To consider the chanting of Hare Krishna as one of the auspicious ritualistic activities which are offered in the Vedas as fruitive activities, Karma Kanda. 9th, to instruct a faithless person about the glories of the holy name. Anyone can take part in chanting the holy name of the Lord, but in the beginning one should not be instructed about the transcendental potency of the Lord. Those who are too sinful cannot appreciate the transcendental glories of the Lord. and therefore it is better not to instruct them in this matter. 10th, to not have complete faith in the chanting of the holy names, and to maintain material attachments, even after understanding so many instructions on this matter. Every devotee who claims to be a Vaishnava must guard against these offenses in order to quickly achieve the desired success.
Yes, who claims to be a Vaishnava. We're going to move forward with the next section of the program, and that is one round of japa. So everybody join in, and we're going to chant 108 names of Krishna at this part of our journey in time. Haribol.
Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Gaur Bhaktivedanta. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Rama,
Take it from there.
Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Krishna Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna
Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram
Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Chant and be happy.
है उसके बारे में बहुत सारे मिथ पब्लिक में है, या ऐसा बोला जाता है पब्लिक में, तिरुपति भगवान के नीचे से कोई सी है. Have you heard any?
Let us offer our respectful obeisances to all the assembled Vaishnavas. Vanchakalpa tarubhyascha kripa sindubhya evacha patitanam pavanebhyo Vaishnavibhyo namo namaha. I offer my respectful obeisances. We all offer our respectful obeisances unto all the Vaishnava devotees of the Lord who can fulfill the desires of everyone, just like desire trees who are full of compassion for the fallen souls. Thanks everybody for participating in this lively program of reading and discussion on Srimad Bhagavad-gītā. Thanks Vishwakarma Prabhu in Yautepec, Mexico. Rochisa Devi Mataji dans la belle province de Québec, avec la belle image de Prabhupada en arrière de toi. Vijay Pandit Prabhu was so helpful with all the tremendous work he did to rehabilitate this room and every room in the house. Ram Raghava Prabhu in Georgia, along with his mother and father, who is very nicely handling the program and the wonderful discussion. By the way, both Ram Raghava's Prabhu, Rashikeshwari Devi Dasi, and his father Viprahita are both Prabhupada disciples. Bhakta Maxim in Belarus, thank you so much. Shrestha Rupa Mataji, with your help with the program management, thank you so much for all of that in South India. Michael Dillon in Yuba City, California, thank you for participating. And Rupa Goswami Prabhu from Mumbai, India, with that beautiful picture of Radha Gopinath. Very nice. Bhakta Anshuman in Orissa, India. Bhakta Roy in Mississippi. Bhakta Ramesh, wherever you are. Ambika Devi Dasi in St. Mary's, Alaska. Virabhadra Goswami in South India. And Krishna Katha in San Diego, California. Subramanya Rama Prabhu in Sri Rangam, most auspicious capital of the Sri Vaishnavas. And Forest Temple in Mexico, and anybody else who participated. Thank you so much for participating. Please come tomorrow morning for Srimad Bhagavatam reading at 7 o'clock a.m. Pacific Standard Time, corresponding to 10 a.m. Eastern Coast Time in United States. Back to you in the studio, Vishwakarma. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Well, thank you everyone for attending our weekly sadhana program, and let's all keep it up as we continue to expand our numbers. I'm seeing it on Facebook, Ram Raghava. What I do in my, and you can do this as well if you have your links set up. You can post it to your friends or group pages. And I was looking at the Facebook page, Ram Raghava, and guess how many people were watching the show? 117. And by the way, there's a lot of people that are not watching it by themselves. They have other people in the room with them. So those people are also proliferating the message of truth to others. So like that, as we continue to move forward, we'll continue to expand. So you can send this message out to all of your participants, all your friends, and expand our reach here online. And I wanted to remind everyone that the shows are being logged on our Hare Krishna Society YouTube channel. And at this rate, we have 52 weeks in the year. So we have 3 shows per week. So it's 150. We're up at 600 or 700 programs now online on our channel. So you can also go there for hearing the classes and seeing the evolution of the classes as we've been going on year after year, producing them. So all glories to Srila Prabhupada. Thank you again, everybody. All glories to the Sankirtan movement. And we'll move forward with these closing sections of the program. Hare Krishna. I'm listening. Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama. Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hey! Play that bass, chant for peace, everyone. Don't be shy, chant along, chant along. Hare 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 Hare, Hare Bo, Hare Bo, Hare Bo, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare